I want to be on record stating that I do understand that work-life balance is important. It's important for a team. It's important for a partnership, for a husband and wife, or a boyfriend and girlfriend.
Right.
And even in parenting, I'm not a parent, but I can do the math. You know what I'm saying? Like, a work-life balance is important in that sense. But for where I'm at, today, I'm okay. I wouldn't call it a deal breaker if
Right.
the work-life balance for my spouse was more weighted on the work, or even for myself, if the work-life balance was more weighted on the work, going forward.
I get that. Speak for myself real quick. Jump in here, Mark. I used to work for the railroad. Shout out to the railroad. They took care of me, man. No doubt. Norfolk Southern took real good care of me, man.
Yeah.
But it would be weeks that I would work 100 hours a week, or whatever the situation may be.
100 hours a week?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What?
Yes,
possible.
sir.
Man,
yes,
I can't even do the math
What?
on that, bro.
Possible.
Yes, sir.
100
Look at
hours a
this. So
week?
check it out.
How do
So
you do
check
the
it out.
math?
So
Not
check it out.
possible.
So check it out. I'm a
Like the law
supervisor,
first.
right? I'm a supervisor. I had a territory. I was up in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Shout out to Fort Wayne, Indiana. I went from Fort Wayne, Indiana to Detroit, Michigan, right? That's my territory, okay? So I work 6 p to 6 a.m., right? If you
12
have
hours?
12 hours right
Right.
there, right? Let's say they're starting Monday, right?
Right.
Say I got a derailment or something that happens, right? You have to stay. If that derailment happens at 5:59 a.m., right before I get off, I have to stay and maintain that incident until it gets cleaned up.
Right.
You got 100 cars on the ground. That's going to take you at least 10, 12 hours to get it all figured out. You got to do the report. You got to do the drug test on everybody. You got to call the hazmat team. If you got any hazmat cars. You got to talk to the local municipality. You got to talk to the sheriffs, because now you got the crossing block. Now you got a major intersection block. So now you saying, okay, now it's 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon. I still got to talk to the superintendent and give him an explanation of why my train derailed. So now you're looking at 5 o'clock.
Right.
Okay, it's time for me to go back to work.
That's
It's
it.
only 2 of us on that territory.
24 hours.
Right. So now I'm rolling back into another shift that I got to work another 12 hours for.
Oh my God.
Right.
That's
I've
100
also
hours right there.
had situations where I'm the low man on the totem pole, and Christmas comes around and my supervisor take 2 weeks off. So now I'm on shift for 24 hours for 14 plus days by myself
That's it.
on a 235-mile territory.
That's it.
So now,
Whoa.
and responsible for 80 plus employees. And that's not a lie. That is not exaggeration. That is real life when you work on a railroad.
Wow.
So I've had situations where I had women in my life where they couldn't handle that, because I'm always on go. I'm always on call.
They
I'm
demand the
always on
schedule.
edge. You know, like
Yeah.
if something happened, my supervisor calling me, hey, we got this going on. Did you know about this? What's going on with this? Did somebody tell you this? So now that doesn't leave a lot of time for me to give you my undivided attention.